You guys can hear us this time. We had some problems with Skype. Skype being Skype, and it's kind of a bit of an in-joke on the team. How are we doing, PainGod?
Good. All those lip readers got a preview of what we were about to say.
They did. They did. We're back. Sorry that we missed last week, and but let's just get straight into it, as I know you guys are after all the informations, and we've got it today. We've only got PainGod for about 10-12 minutes today, and then I'm going to stick around if you guys need me to after that. So without further ado, let's get stuck into it. So what's going on this week, PainGod?
Well, there's always a lot going on, but we're like 2 weeks into the release of Modern Armour. We're loving reading the feedback and the suggestions. We're blown away by how well it's been accepted. I have seen comments about where are all the bug fixes, and we've fixed a bunch of bugs in the past 2 weeks. They just weren't like great sexy ones to write build notes about or get out on stream. There were server errors, account issues, tank with the wrong gun, stuff like that. Like lots of little like house cleaning stuff. The good news was our smoothest launch since we started working from home. And there wasn't any crashes or extended server downtime or anything. So very, very happy about that. Sorry that I haven't been any like big, huge fixes. Probably one of the things we dealt with the most was commander transfer issues, charging too much in some cases, not charging enough in other cases. So we're fixing those all along, and in the process of that, transferring our commander from World War II to Cold War back again, if it wasn't through the right kind of tank, charged just like transfer a commander to another nation. Well, it wasn't doing that, and as we were fixing all the edge cases, that got fixed as well. So surprise to all of you, I understand now that when that fix went out, we didn't like make a big announcement or anything because it was fixed by another fix. And we didn't mean to surprise you by that. So realize that you did. And sorry for the lack of any notice. I think today we just released another one where getting charged incorrectly too much. Most of the bugs were being charged too much, just so you know. Too much for transferring a commander through some dual nation tanks. So I think we got all the final issues now. If not, I know you guys will let us know. But really sorry about that surprise. I realize it wasn't popular, but it was not intended to be a money grab or anything. It was in the original notes and how it was supposed to work in the article and stuff like that. But thanks for alerting us to all the issues. And we have fixed a ton. We'll go for some sexier fixes going forward. One thing that's like super beneficial to everybody is we're allowing tanks to bank commander XP without a commander. So if you're playing in a tank and it doesn't have a commander, it will still earn commander XP. And once you transfer a commander to that tank, it will give that commander XP. So there's no lost battles. Because since commanders aren't required now, I think we have a good notice. We got really good feedback on being able to see the picture of the commander and seeing its name, so that there's a commander on that tank. But accidents still happen. You will not ever lose the commander XP if you play a tank without commander. So I was happy to get that one out there.
Yeah, that'd be useful for some newer players as well who are kind of just getting there, saving up for a nice commander and stuff like that.
We continue to listen to y'all about the economy in Cold War. We've talked about it before. It's not like twice World War II or anything. The first era starts around Tier 7, Tier 8, but it does go up from there. Last week we increased the silver earned by 10% to see the effect that it had there. It really seemed to fix it for the upper echelon of the eras, but not the entry level tanks. So we, as of this morning, I think we bumped it to 30%, and we're going to keep evaluating that. So bear with us while we adjust up, and please forgive us if we adjust up too much and we have to adjust down. Economy balancing is a really, really, really tricky thing, and no matter how many simulations you run, you're just not always right. We weren't hugely off, but we weren't as on, what our simulation has predicted. So we're going to keep that up. I think that's running through at least the 24th. By this time next week, I should have a full week of data and be able to let you know how it's going and where we plan to head from there.
Excellent stuff. Yeah, that's definitely with the silver. We've been definitely really looking actively for feedback on that. So I'm so glad that we're able to get it on a community front. I saw it every day from you guys, so I'm really glad that this is something that the community was able to encourage as a change for itself. So hope you guys are enjoying it, and hope you guys get to really kind of bank some extra silver over the weekend. I just saw West Wheezy get a game in before with 500,000 silver earned. That's crazy. So hope you enjoyed it.
Sometimes we might go too far and have to pull back, but I can tell you right now, we're not going to go back to where it was. Right? We're testing. We tested 10%, went not quite enough. Let's try 30%. Maybe we end up settling on 25. We'll end up in between there somewhere, but we'll have to keep dialing forward and backwards so we get the number right. It won't go back to the original, so don't worry about that. This isn't a temporary promotion, even though it's promoted that way, just so we can take back if we screw up. But we know it was too low. We just don't know where the right place to put the bar yet.
Yeah,
so we're experimenting. And we went, sorry guys, the 10 was still too low. Why don't you have 30 for a little bit, then make everybody happy, and then we'll figure out where to go from there.
All right. Cool. I've been seeing a little bit in the community things about things for World War II mode, and we're going to get into a lot of that. But something that is on our notes here, and something that is going on, I believe, this weekend is that we got a bunch of tier 10 things going on this weekend. So what's going on this weekend with the tier 10 kind of promotion?
Yeah, starting today, all tier 10s earn 2 times silver. All premium tier 10s are 20% discount, which is rare that ever happens. So enjoy the extra earnings for that this weekend. I think that's the promos that launched this weekend.
Yeah, I think there's a Armed Forces Day thing as well for tomorrow, which you already know about that. It's on the website. Armed Forces Day, really big day back in the UK. So something working in museums I used to be involved in quite a lot with. So I hope everybody has a nice day.
Yeah, and that's just play battles. You get a chance to win special, a unique Armed Forces emblems. So, and that's available to anybody.
Good stuff.
Then Tuesday, we have our usual server restart and some fixes. Again, not all that super sexy, but a fix of dynamic resolution to hopefully fix inconsistent frame rates on particular consoles. Some cleanup fixes for the interactions between colorblind and HDR mode, high dynamic range mode on higher end TVs. It's sexy to me because I kind of like to use smoke. But there was a way that your reticle while in sniper view could get stuck on the edge of a smoke cloud. Believe that's fixed. That's been verified. That should be out on Tuesday. Also coming Tuesday are 2 new 3D commanders that you can use in any mode that you want. But I think you'll find them pretty cool.
One of them is my favorite.
Which one's your favorite?
I don't know if we should go by the name or our nickname. I'll let them find out. It's great. Is he the one with some interesting facial hair?
Yeah.
My favorite.
I'm sure Liam will have more information on those for you, or pictures even on Monday. I was going to grab some snaps really quick, but been running around doing too many things.
Yeah, we'll dive into that on Monday for you guys.
And even though it's only been 2 weeks, I've heard, hey, you forgot about World War II, and like, no, we didn't. We're doing the tier 10 promotion this weekend. Almost all ops quest challenges are available in either mode. Ben's team works really hard to do that, but you're going to have a new tier 8 Soviet tank destroyer on Tuesday. It hasn't been announced yet, so maybe I can't say its name or anything. But if I jump through the magic of green screens or Skype, if I jump out real quick.
That was really smooth, actually. Get those screenshots.
Those screenshots, hurry up. I can't hold this position for long.
I will also post screenshot of that on the notes when I type this up afterwards as well. So if you didn't have time.
Cramping my hip doing that.
The things you do. Cool.
So there's a sneak peek of the tank that's not announced, and I did not show you a picture of it at all. And it's a Tier 8 Soviet tank destroyer. It also that picture it's got its own special hero skin it comes with. That was a picture of it with the skin. For World War II only, there's a new, I call it the Nature Camo Bundle. What do you think of that there, Mintos?
I like.
Nature Bundle.
I'm reading it and it sounds pretty cool, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a collection of 3 camos, stone, leaves, and sticks, and really interesting to see how players react to those. It was actually, I don't know if it was a player suggestion or one of the employees that suggested those, but they're going to be there. And then we're bringing back the ever popular traded event. It's for World War II tanks only, so enjoy that. Finally.
The community's been bugging me this one for maybe a couple of months now, actually. So
I'll be totally honest. The reason why you haven't had a trade event because it had so many bugs that were lying to people about the cost or confusing people about in and out and what the price. It's just a couple times we turned it on and went, oh my god, this is so broken. Turn it off really quick. So we think it's all cleaned up and good, and I'll be up at 4 o'clock on Tuesday morning to make sure that it's good and we can leave it on this time. So it's back.
I think so. It's back. All right. What else is the team working on at the moment?
We're working on our next big release, of course, as always. I think there's really good stuff in that for people that play either mode. I've already announced the Italian heavies are going to be there. We'll be seeing some new tank lines in modern armor or in the Cold War mode. There's a couple more super annoying reticle things that we're working on. One where the reticle can get stuck to an edge of a building when you're in sniper mode, not like stuck permanent mode, but it'll get attracted over to that. And that's kind of, you see that on the terrain, but this one's kind of bad sometimes to the top of the screen. So we're looking to fix that one and issues between swapping between third person and sniper camera. The reticle, you're like, hey, it's not in the same position anymore. Kind of is, but your perspective's changed, and it's always been a really rough thing. So there's one guy that just fixed an engineer that fixed the reticle on the edge of the smoke clouds, is kind of all dedicated to fixing reticle issues. And another one that's kind of always been there is when the food boost ends and you're zoomed in, your reticle moves a little bit and dispersion changed. That's actually because the stat on the turret and the gun changes when that runs out because it's a boost, and so that's the representation of it changing back, but it's really janky and not smooth, and we're working to get that fixed as well. Getting the stats on the top right not to disappear, especially when you go into post-mortem mode. As a bonus to that, I'm trying to get a fix in it at the same time that when you're switching to other tanks, you see their stats and how well they're doing. When you come back to your Burning Hulk, you see yours, right?
Yeah.
So working on that. We heard you guys on that, and it bugs me too because I sometimes don't look up and see how I did till after I'm dead, and then it's not there. I'm like, well, what the? So it's getting fixed. I've already told you about 3 maps coming in the next release. The design and our team were trying to sneak in a 4th one, which I always encourage that kind of thing, but I don't think it's going to be exactly where we want it to be. And it's a big map. It's our biggest map yet. And it might even be a return of our biggest map ever, if you've been with us for a while. So we're going to throw that into Super Test and listen to what they and the community contributors have to say about it, where they think it is. We think it's fun to play, but we're like, we want to fix this and we want to change this. And it's a big, big map, and we just can't even possibly play enough games to find all the bugs in it. And we were like, hey, remember when, Brendan did the community map thing and we had it in custom games and people played it and they played it with the development team and gave feedback, and we took that feedback and kept working on the map and then polished it all up art-wise and then released it. So the plan is, if it's not, oh my God, send this back to the drawing board after it's a super test, is that we'll put that into custom games for the next release. So you all can play it and give us your feedback. I think it looks pretty darn good, already. So it's not as like gray box beginning as the community map was, but I figured nobody's ever going to complain about more maps. So even if we give you one in a test, and if it's little things, we can fix them and release it. Or if everybody's like, hey, it's good, ship it, we can just turn it on for random battles whenever we want. So again,
excellent.
Can't wait to hear your feedback on that and work together with you to make that map great, because I have a blast playing it. It's super long sight lines, really high cliffs, very deadly cliffs, but fun and cool. So I look forward to testing that and playing that with you all.
Excellent. I know we've not got a lot of time left. One question I did just have with that, if we can, is do you know if those maps are for World War II, or will some of them maybe be available for Cold War as well?
The upcoming maps, the 3 maps, I don't know for sure yet. So we're testing. Elamine is in our current test rotation that we're testing with Cold War tanks in our daily play test. I think that's good for both World War II and Cold War, at least the first era 2 in Cold War. Westfield, we're kind of debating right now. Even in era 1, some people think the map's just not big enough and the sightlines are too open. I personally love Westfield, so I'm like, I just want to play it anyways. Like I'll be playing these big maps, and then one match is a small map and engagement is like 10 seconds, and hey, that's fun too sometimes.
It's worthwhile trying, definitely.
Yeah, when we were play testing it back to back, I'm like, I'm kind of really liking these bite-sized matches, because engagement in a smaller map is super fast. And first thing I'm doing is booking to the left or booking to the right and trying to get out and around and flank, and the match is over in less than 5 minutes. So I'm like, maybe that's a good change of pace. So that another reason we'll have stuff in custom games for you guys to play, and we'll take your feedback. The surprise map or the test map, I think, is too big for anything except for really tiers 9 and 10 in World War II. But again, we'll take your feedback from that, just for the speed of the tanks, the traversal on that map. It just could be really long, and if you're playing and someone's hiding, matches is going to time out because you're never going to find and zigzag the map in time.
All right. I'm sorry we've taken you a little bit longer than normal. I know we've got 2 last things to cover. If we can quickly go through them. It's something that the community's been asking quite a lot about in the chat today is Mercenaries.
Yeah, I was going to get more information on this. Maybe my Skype helper can tell me. We're bringing back a Merc tank or 2 in an Urn op while we're waiting.
There is a certain mercenary tank which will be available.
Maybe someone will tell me when and what date. I see typing.
I might be able to help if we don't get there quick enough.
Okay, June 8th has an Urn op for 1 Merc tank, and July will have another one. Is it a secret what they are? They're tanks that already exist. Come on, give it up.
They are tanks that already exist. They've not been announced yet.
Give it up. Let them have something to look forward to.
I'll ask if we can talk about it on Monday.
Okay, I'll tell you. It's a sharp, pointy object on June 8th. Mercenary tank name that is a sharp, pointy object. Many of you may have been booked with it twice recently.
I definitely have.
And then the last thing, we're working hard on ranked tournaments, and I think we're going to be able to throw you guys a test. We can test in the live game, even without the whole UI present and everything like that, and get your guys' feedback on the formulas and how you move up and down, or maybe move up and never move down. So we're setting up so we can turn little dials here and there and go like, hey, how about this? Hey, how about this? And before we go, okay, this is final, and here's the whole UI and everything for that. So it's in progress.
Okay. And that's all we've got time for with PainGod today. I know you've got to get out of here. So I would just like to say thank you again so much. Lots for us to talk about here. I'm going to stick around and talk about these things with the community. But thank you very much, PainGod.
I'm always happy to do it. Thanks for playing the game, everybody. Thanks for giving feedback. The last hint I'll give you, it's 2 Merc tanks in July. 1 is related to a circus. The second is related to what we've been living in the last year.
That's so cool.
Thank you for my little helper who snuck me that information. I will not reveal my source.
Thank you very much.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye, PainGod. Hey, yo, we're back. Just Tankzar's just playing with me there. How we do, Tankzar's? Oh, you wasn't expecting that? I'm sorry. I'm invisible. Ooh. If you guys can hear me, we're fixed. We're back. Oh dear. What would it be, without something just going a little bit weird? But yeah, we're back. All right, guys. So I'm just wanting to stick around a little bit longer with you guys and just talk about a few things. I'll quickly just run over everything we just spoke about, for those of you that might have missed it. There has been bug fixes ongoing, but they've not all been sexy, as PainGod said. So essentially what that means is that it doesn't really, it's like a spelling, like a font error or something on our end that we adjust just to make things look as they should. There wasn't as many bugs this time around with this update, so I can imagine it feels weird for me as well, because it's something I've kind of got used to a little bit with a big update, lots of bugs. But actually, there wasn't that many this time around. There is a few annoying ones, which I know that you guys are aware of. The clipping with the gun, it goes into cover, it clips upwards. Team's aware of that, and they're working on it at the moment. As PainGod said, there's an issue with something similar to that with smoke, where the gun kind of pops over the smoke, I believe, or something like that. We're also aware of the food bug, where the reticle just kind of like flickers. Those are three of the big ones that we're aware of. And this is going in on Tuesday. Frame rate fixes for it doesn't say exactly what console, but hopefully it's for both of them. I'm not too sure about that exactly, but there's going to be some fixes for frame rate issues on Tuesday. Keep an eye out for that on Monday on Insider Information. Hopefully we can talk about that there if we get it in time. If not, it'll just be on the forums after that. Some colorblind and high dynamic range fixes. Smoke and the sniper reticle will actually be fixed on Tuesday as well. Moving on from fixes, two new 3D commanders, one of them with some amazing facial hair, I believe. And we got that new premium tier 8 Soviet tank destroyer as well with the hero skin, which was behind PainGod. I'm glad we're able to get something for World War II in for this week. I know you guys have missed it. Hellcat, you are way ahead of me, my friend. I've not even wrote them yet. I need to write the notes. So it's straight after this stream. What I do every Friday is I will just go straight onto the forums, get these all typed up. So yeah, give me about an hour after the stream, and I'll get it all updated for you guys. There's quite a lot to type up this week, actually, so hopefully I can do it quickly. What else we got here? We're definitely aware of the commander transfer, the 60 gold between Cold War and World War II. That's been reported. I'm watching that ticket. We'll see kind of how it goes. I know you guys didn't like it though, so I made sure to put it in the report this time. So hopefully we can get that adjusted. What else we got here? Tag me in your questions, and I will try and get through as many as possible. What else we got here? Another small bug is the stats disappearing in the top right. That's been worked on as well. They're testing larger maps. We talked about El Alamein, but we were also kind of heard in the past as well, Westfield, El Alamein Overlord, and maybe Scorpion Pass as well. So they're going to be coming back soon. We've got returning mercenary tanks to challenges in lieu of contracts, and ranked tournaments are also being looked at as well. Cool. There is no Mento Commander coming on Tuesday. There is no Mento Commander, full stop. If it's not about me, if you guys want it, we'll get it. But you guys, it's up to you if you guys want it. I'm willing to go ahead with it if you guys want it. If it makes you guys laugh, if it gives you any kind of enjoyment, I'm all for it. But only if you guys want it.
We've seen some community mock-ups out there, and they're pretty amazing.
We have seen some community mock-ups, and they are hilarious. Wes Weezy's going to get a shout out again here. Wheezy is hilarious with some of his face apps that he does with me. I'm all for it. You guys, if you guys find enjoyment from anything that I do, or even just my big silly face, then go for it. You have my permission. I love you guys. We should get a Tank Czars commander as well. If we're going to get a Mento commander, we should definitely get a Tank Czars commander.
That'd be interesting.
It would. We'd have to do. We could definitely do the voices for it as well, obviously, because we're here. So. All right, we are not getting a topless 3D commander of MintoVimto. You might want it, but the community doesn't want that. All right, let's get down to business. Marco1439, are you planning on making a silver bonus for eras 2 and 3 as well? I'm not aware of anything at the moment, because the main bulk of people that are still in era 1 and 2 at the moment, you'll find that yourselves when you play in, that there's still a lot of people that have not been able to grind through tier 1 yet, and that's understandable because it does take some time to do. So enjoy the grind, don't rush. You rush into nothing in the end. We got to wait for the players to catch up. So enjoy the grind, enjoy the silver you're going to get for it as well, so bank that silver up. And I think that maybe with the extra 30% silver, we'll see people bumping up into some of the other tiers as well. And you'll find as well that those tiers do earn more money as well. So enjoy. Noodle 10, Hot Tub Commander. Did you know this was a thing, Tank Czars, about hot tub streaming? Because I didn't until yesterday.
Yeah, one of my buddies is a streamer, and he did it as a joke as well.
That's hilarious, because our boss said to me, I don't know if he was joking or not, but he would buy us a hot tub.
I imagine that all these people turn into like little prunes or raisins for how long they sit in the tub.
How would we do a hot tub stream? Like, you'd have to come over, wouldn't you?
We'll make it work.
Wife's gonna kill me, but if it's for the
It could be
community,
like
I'm all for it.
An inflatable tank type of a hot tub.
Yes. Oh dear. Oh, this jump's killing me. All right. What other questions you guys got? Hit me up with your questions. Tom Bomb, I cannot answer that. Just Google it. Commander filters are still being worked on. They're not ready yet, but they're still being worked on. Can you get Tank Czars to say guns loaded and ready to fire? Can we do that, Tank Czars?
Cheese loaded. That's my favorite World of Tanks line. She says cheese loaded, but it sounds like cheese. Wait, what was the request again?
Guns loaded and ready to fire.
Guns loaded and ready to fire.
Yeah, we need you in the game.
I'll send you my invoice here shortly.
All right. KG16, the food ration bug. The team is working on that at the moment. We're aware of it. We actually spoke about that with PainGod, but it's not ready yet. So hang in there. Airwolf Sniper. Queue times in Cold War are longer, not in Era 1, but definitely in Era 3 and sometimes in Era 2. That's why I'm saying just enjoy the grind in Tier 1. Let people progress. And, I'm still in Tier 1 now. And I've been absolutely slapping in Cold War. So just enjoy the grind, enjoy the silver, bank it up. And then eventually people will get up there. Almighty loot. That's what I mean. Don't skip. Don't skip. You will be disappointed. You'll get a nice shiny tank, but it's hard to find a match at the moment just because it's brand new. Lots to grind through. Can you get hero skills for all Cold War tanks, please? I imagine that there will be skins for every tank eventually. Just they take a long time to be built. All right. Giggity Goose, how are we doing? You have to set filters manually for Platoon compatible. That is a bug, so that's being worked on at the moment. There is compatible filters in Platoons. Unfortunately, it's bugged at the moment. It's being worked on. So that's just another one of those small annoying ones. Lappy 1984. That's exactly that. At the moment, it just shows all the tanks, but blacked out ones that you can't use. However, it is a bug. It's not intended to be like that. It's getting fixed. Cool. Free XP boost tab. Not too aware of what that means as a question. Feel free to message me about it though. I don't know. I don't think I actually mentioned again. Modern Carlo. There is a if you're still here, there is a giveaway on Twitter, right? Go get a tank. Retweet on Twitter for a chance to win a tank. Hopefully, it's still available. We may do a giveaway next week. We may do. I don't know. We might do. I'm going to try and look at maybe on Tuesday doing some custom games on stream. We'll have to wait and see. I'm going to be basically organizing it on Monday or Tuesday, so stay tuned for some information on that. We'll see if we can do maybe a bounty on Tuesday, maybe bounty for a tank or something like that. All right. Twitter is a Rogue One. You hate Twitter. By the way, we are very cool. I love you, and we're very cool. At least on my end, anyway. I hope we're cool. What else we got here? Mercenaries. Yes, so there's going to be some Mercenary Tank challenges coming up. I'm interested to see what the ranked tournaments are all about. All right, there you go. There's your impromptu giveaway on Twitter. Get a tank. There's a tank. Needs a new owner. And this tank chooses you, whoever you are. All right. Boosters, sometimes unselectable in platoons. Can one of my ambassadors, if you're here, have a look at that, please? Iron Lord Mink. I believe there is that's something that the team are looking into. I will have to just double check on that. I believe that's something that they're looking into there, with regards to damage standing in the stats page. I think. Message me on Discord and I'll see if I can have a look into that for you. All right. Boosters switch off after one game. I'm not sure if that's a bug or not, but I do. Is it because you just need to switch on resupply? Just be careful with that, though, that you don't run out and then it starts charging you gold. So just be careful with that. Lady Jane, can the T-54 not look so dirty and muddy that it turns all camos brown? This is war. Things get dirty. I don't know. Feel free to message me about that. Come on over to Discord. Let me come on over to Discord. Send me pictures. Give me your feedback, and I don't think it'll impact any skins that are in the game now, but certainly, going forward, can keep it in consideration. All right. Only 9 default commanders, a few on ops already, more variety. Soldato, so you're asking about more variety in ops. I actually got that in a ticket this week, so we'll see. I know that the pace is going to get pretty kicked up pretty soon with challenges and stuff like that. So there's going to be a lot to do real soon. I've seen it. I've seen the plans for it. We're just going to have to wait to find out exactly what they are. So come along on Monday. Monday Insider Information. We should be able to talk about these new commanders, hopefully, and be able to show you more about this new premium tank, which is coming on Tuesday. All right. Any word on bigger platoons? It's probably not going to happen. We talked about this quite a lot on Discord. I actually just typed this up and put it in the Ask the Teams FAQ section. Would Tanks Console ever consider a 5-player platoon weekend and stuff like that? It's all on the Discord. Ask the Team FAQs. Basically, 5-player platoons were removed for 2 reasons. They make life difficult for the matchmaker and they skew the results of the match. Not to say that they will never come back, but it's highly unlikely because at the end of the day, the most important thing is gameplay. And if it skews the results of a match or it makes life more difficult for the matchmaker, then it's probably not a good thing. Though I do miss it. Do miss it, definitely. Can we get Oddball from Kelly's Heroes is now a conversation between our team. So whoever asked that, GG's, we're talking about it. No promises, but I just saw it flash up. Any ETA on unskinned the TS5 and ETS T75. Is that the Roger Dodger and what's it called? The other one, the Bone Shaker. Is that the other one? I can't remember. I imagine so. I don't have an ETA. In fact, I wouldn't be able to give an ETA. But I imagine that we will see them at some point. Tom Bomb, you did see me playing an Abrams with Jeff Gregg. However, that was on the beta. I don't actually own that tank. You can check my stats. I don't own the M1A1. All right. Looking like we've wrapped up pretty much everything here. Get your questions in before I go. Brogue One, I've asked if we're able to do that. I don't have an update at this time. It's a beast, my favorite Cold War tank so far. All right, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. I've got to type up all of this stuff that we just talked about. Pat Dadya, please message me that on Discord. We can talk about it. I don't have an answer right now, and I gotta go and type some things up. So I will see you guys on Monday at 2:00 for insider information. Be finding out about lots of. There's going to be a few exciting things coming out next week, so we'll be able to talk about them. Have yourselves a lovely weekend. Thank you to Tanksars as well, staying on a little extra, just to make up, because PainGod had to get out of here early today. But and thank you to Modern Call Out. Good luck to anybody who wins the giveaway over on Twitter. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Monday. Thank you. Yes, Tanksars.
All right, guys.
Love you.
Take care. Have a great weekend.
Bye-bye. Sun's going down.